All right, I was going to shoot a video, but I'm not in the mood. Instead, I am going to repair this tower. And so it's not really a repair, it's more of a replacement. So the task is the owner wants these tubes replaced with clean ones. They don't look too bad, but we want them replaced. So here we go. So first we're going to catch this nut, right, John? And then we are going to give that, take that guy off, and we'll just do one at a time. So there are two things inside the tower. There is so inside the tower we have this spacer which flattens out this radius for the nut. And then the nut catches the threads and then catches this, which flattens out this geometry here. So if we can, we'll keep our finger here and hang on to these nuts and washers, and then we're going to remove the tubing. So the way the Duotight work is we release the tubing by squeezing, compressing this little bezel, and they slide right out of the Duotight. So it's super fun if you just pull and rip the guts out of it and come and buy more. I'm cool with that if you want to do that. But you can use your fingernails and push down, or you can take your happy little wrench that you bought at imadebeer.com and push down, compress the ring, and then extract the tube. So this tube is now free. So I'm hanging on to those two pieces inside, and then boom. There's tube the first is out. And now we're going to go for the second. And this really, there's no good way to get this nut loose or tight other than this really flat wrench. If you try to use a Fat Daddy adjustable wrench, or my personal favorite, the pipe wrench, it's just too big. And I'm embarrassed to say that that's a thing, but yeah, too big is bad. So we compress and pull. There we go. And there. And this is just insulation. If you're putting together a tower, then you want to make sure before you put on these guys that is on first. Because once we put in the whatever these are, then it's too late. Okay, so I've already cut some fresh tubing. So here we are going to come up through the bottom, and we are not going to go into the hole. We are just going to come straight out the top. And while we're here, we might as well do the second one. So here they are. So we want to put the nut on first, and then this washer with the geometry, and we want to make sure that the undulation is pointing towards the inside of the keg. So we want it to go on like this. So it's easier to do with the tower lying on its side. So you pull this guy out, and a little lube on this makes it tons easier. But I have some skill in putting larger things in small places, so we're just going to do it dry. And there we go. So I have worked that guy in there, and then without really looking, I just want to catch some threads. I'm going to give it a little turn. There we go. So I've got the threads. Make sure it doesn't back off. And now here's our second one. Nut, washer thingy. Put them on in the correct order. Poke the rabbit through the hole. If you don't get these on tight enough, they will leak. If you get them on perfectly tight, then they won't. So it's worth it to spend an extra minute and do it right. So, of course, the little washer thingies got trapped. There we go. So there's the nut, there's the washer thingy, right there. So I kind of hold on to it with one finger, maybe two, and then shove the tubing. And so there we go. So finger in the coupler here, and so if I'm trying to hold, what can happen is this piece right here can look like it's tight, but this is sticking too far up to catch any of the threads. So if you either put a faucet in here or a finger and you push it in with your finger from the center, not from the outside, then you can expose the threads inside the tower. And I've caught the threads. There we go. As much as I can do, finger tight, so that I don't have to turn with the wrench more than one or two little turns. So, and as long as the 90 degree is pointing down and they're out of each other's way, it's fine. So now they're on there good and tight. If you don't tighten these, then the shank will spin and your faucets will be floppy. So not to have floppy faucets, because nobody wants that. We make sure that we tighten up this nut, and I think there's a lesson in there for everybody. So we have fresh tubing. We didn't forget to put this guy on first, so all we have to do now is put there's the flat gasket on the kegerator. Take these two tubes and feed it into the kegerator, and then that'll sit on top of the kegerator. Pick this up, put in the 4 retention screws, drop that down, put on our faucets, and that is how you assemble a tower in 75 easy steps. So yeah, that was a way better use of time than making a video. Was fixing this tower. So excellent. Well, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, hit us in the comments. But you have a wonderful day.